Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Here we go! 8, read.
54, Mike 54. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Let's go!
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Operating from the gun, Gordon. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Down. 70. Indy.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Ready?
On first down, Gordon. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go! Right there.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Back to you.
Now Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Check pass.
From the gun, Gordon. That'll be taken in by Anderson. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
They have a hat into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Check 3. Check 3.
56. Sub.
So after the INT, it's Allen into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Interception all day.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Watch 54. Yo.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gordon. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Hey, Alpha.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Yes.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". I'm coming at you.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gordon. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Let's go now. 15 Lonnie.
I'm coming after you.
Ready?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
It's our time.
Now Allen going to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
Mike 5. I'm coming for you.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. He'll return it from the 6. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Gordon. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Or maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now Brown.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Allen, and the pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Back to throw. Gordon. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
30 base.
Mike's by 4. Stay with your man.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and a yard, Allen, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Mike, 49. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Gordon, his throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike, 54. Watch the run, watch the go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
90 Wolf. Double dog. That's the way.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gano the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Play to win. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, past the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Chase Edmonds, 81 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there from McCaffrey. 64 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
That's trash.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's it. Big hit.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Switch.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's a party now.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Yeah.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Throw left side complete. It's Schwartz. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's McCaffrey. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Here we go. 30 base. 54. Mike, 54. Hey, tight.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 2nd and 12, Allen in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Come on, set.
54.
18, Gator.
54, Mike.
I'm trying to collect. Ready?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how...
And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, baby.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Shift. Alert. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. 25, check 25, check 25.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They're going to run this with a tight end.
Run! Oh, I got you, boy.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Let's go!
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
X3, 218, chopper.
This is McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Too little, cupcake.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
It's run, fellas, it's run.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Nice hit, boy.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A 43-yard attempt.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Alert, alert, alert. Twist. Slam.
Half. Half 10.
Allen going to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
alert!
Mike's 54.
Hey, exit.
Mike's 54.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Burns. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
Danny.
McCaffrey looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gano's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline and talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Blue Dan.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, baby.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Carolina, it's an ideal start